Electrical inspectors commonly fail installations where regular one-gang nail-on boxes are used on ceilings. This is because regular nails aren't designed to support the weight of an electrical box and its contents. They can easily bend or break under load. Round nails, on the other hand, are specifically designed for this purpose and are much less likely to fail. Also, round nails have a smooth surface that helps to prevent them from damaging the box or its contents. Regular nails have a rough surface that can scratch or gouge the box or its contents. So, it's always best to use round nails when installing electrical boxes on ceilings. Regular nails should only be used in applications where they won't be subjected to any significant load. Electrical boxes need to be properly supported to ensure safety and code compliance. When selecting fasteners for electrical boxes, it's important to consider the weight that the fastener will need to support. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, provides guidelines for supporting electrical boxes and using appropriate hardware. You should always consult the latest edition of the NEC for specific requirements. Here are some more details you should consider. Electrical boxes must be securely fastened to the building structure. This is typically achieved using screws, bolts, or other listed fasteners. The type of fastener used will depend on the type of building structure and the weight of the box and its contents. For ceiling-mounted boxes, it is especially important to use fasteners that are designed to support the weight of the box and its contents. Round nails, also known as roofing nails, are often used for this purpose because they have a large head and a smooth shank. The large head provides a greater bearing surface, which helps to prevent the nail from pulling through the ceiling material. The smooth shank reduces the risk of damaging the box. In contrast, regular nails, also known as common nails, have a smaller head and a rough shank. The smaller head does not provide as much bearing surface, which increases the risk of the nail pulling through the ceiling material. The rough shank can also damage the box, especially if it is made of plastic. In addition to the type of fastener used, it is also important to ensure that the fastener is properly installed. Nails should be driven straight and flush with the surface of the ceiling material. Screws should be tightened securely, but not so tight that they strip the threads. When installing electrical boxes, it is also important to consider the location of the box. Boxes should be located in accessible locations where they can be easily inspected and maintained. Boxes should also be located away from sources of moisture, such as plumbing fixtures or leaking roofs. If a box is located in a damp location, it should be a weatherproof box. Here is an example of a specific NEC code requirement. NEC section 314.23 covers the support of outlet boxes. It details approved methods for securing boxes to various structural elements. This includes using appropriate fasteners based on the weight of the supported equipment and the construction material. Using the wrong type of nail can lead to several problems. Firstly, it can create a safety hazard. If the box is not properly supported, it could fall from the ceiling, potentially causing injury or damage. Secondly, it can violate electrical codes. Most electrical codes require that electrical boxes be securely fastened to the building structure using approved methods. Thirdly, it can create a fire hazard. If the box is not properly supported, the wires inside the box could become loose and create a spark. This could lead to a fire. To avoid these problems, always use round nails when installing electrical boxes on ceilings. This will ensure that the box is properly supported and that your electrical installation meets all applicable codes and safety standards. Also, consult with a qualified electrician if you have any questions about electrical safety or code compliance. The electrician can provide you with specific guidance based on your individual situation. He can also inspect your electrical installation to ensure that it is safe and code compliant. When working with electricity, always take precautions to protect yourself from electrical shock. Always turn off the power before working on any electrical circuits. Wear rubber gloves and safety glasses when working with electricity. Never work on electrical circuits in wet conditions. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, hire a qualified electrician to do the work for you. Electricity can be dangerous if not handled properly. It is important to take precautions to protect yourself from electrical shock. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, hire a qualified electrician to do the work for you. Remember that electrical codes and regulations are in place to protect people and property from electrical hazards. By following these codes and regulations, you can help to ensure that your electrical installation is safe and code compliant. Here is a summary of why round nails are preferred over regular nails for sealing electrical boxes. Firstly, round nails provide better support due to their larger head and design optimized for load bearing. Secondly, they minimize damage to the box itself, particularly plastic boxes, thanks to their smoother surface. Thirdly, using the correct fasteners helps ensure compliance with the National Electrical Code and local electrical regulations, preventing failed inspections and potential safety hazards. Let's delve a bit deeper into the potential consequences of using the wrong type of fastener. Over time, a regular nail may loosen due to vibrations, temperature changes, or the weight of the wiring and devices connected to the box. This loosening can cause the box to sag, placing strain on the electrical connections inside. This can lead to frayed wires, loose connections, and even electrical shorts, creating a significant fire risk. Furthermore, a sagging box can become a tripping hazard if it hangs low enough. In a commercial setting, this could lead to liability issues. Therefore, using the correct type of fastener is not just about passing inspection, it's about ensuring long-term safety and preventing potential hazards. Let's also consider the different types of electrical boxes available. There are plastic boxes, metal boxes, and even boxes designed for specific applications like fan installation. The type of box you are using can also influence the type of fastener required. For instance, some plastic boxes may have specific markings indicating the type of fastener that should be used. Always refer to the manufacturer's instructions for guidance. Metal boxes are typically more robust and can withstand more weight. However, even with metal boxes, it's crucial to use the correct type of fastener to ensure secure and long-lasting installation. When in doubt, always consult with a qualified electrician or refer to the National Electrical Code for guidance. The NEC is a comprehensive set of standards that covers all aspects of electrical installations. It's updated every 3 years, so it's important to stay current with the latest edition. The NEC provides detailed information on the types of fasteners that should be used for different applications. It also provides guidance on the proper installation techniques. By following the NEC, you can ensure that your electrical installation is safe and code compliant. In addition to the type of fastener, it's also important to consider the length of the fastener. The fastener should be long enough to penetrate the sealing material and securely anchor the box to the building structure. However, it should not be so long that it protrudes through the ceiling and becomes a hazard. Always use a fastener of the appropriate length for the application. If you are unsure about the correct length, consult with a qualified electrician or refer to the NEC. Remember, electrical safety is paramount. Always take the necessary precautions to protect yourself from electrical shock. Turn off the power before working on any electrical circuits. Wear appropriate personal protective equipment, such as rubber gloves and safety glasses. If you're not comfortable working with electricity, hire a qualified electrician to do the work for you. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Electrical work can be dangerous, and it's important to have the knowledge and skills necessary to do the job safely. Don't take risks when it comes to electricity. Your safety and the safety of others depends on it. So, to reiterate, selecting the right fasteners for electrical boxes, especially in ceiling installations, isn't just a matter of preference. It's a crucial aspect of electrical safety and code compliance. Using round nails, as opposed to regular nails, offers superior support, minimizes the risk of damage, and ensures that your electrical work meets the required standards. Always prioritize safety and consult with a qualified electrician or refer to the NEC when in doubt. Ensuring the proper support of electrical boxes also extends the lifespan of the electrical system itself. Loose connections and damaged wiring resulting from improper support can lead to premature failure of electrical components and increased maintenance costs in the long run. By investing in the correct fasteners and installation techniques, you're not only ensuring safety but also contributing to the long-term reliability and efficiency of the electrical system. Furthermore, proper electrical installations can increase the value of your property. A well-maintained and code-compliant electrical system is a selling point for potential buyers. Conversely, a poorly installed or outdated electrical system can be a red flag and may even deter potential buyers. Therefore, taking the time to ensure that your electrical work is done correctly can pay off in the long run. In addition to using the correct fasteners, it's also important to properly prepare the surface to which the electrical box will be attached. Make sure the surface is clean, dry, and free of any loose debris. This will help to ensure a secure and long-lasting connection. If the surface is damaged or deteriorated, it may need to be repaired before installing the electrical box. This could involve patching holes, reinforcing weak areas, or even replacing damaged sections of the ceiling. Taking the time to properly prepare the surface will help to ensure that the electrical box is securely anchored and that the installation is safe and code compliant. Moreover, consider the environmental conditions in which the electrical box will be installed. If the box will be exposed to moisture, humidity, or extreme temperatures, you may need to use a specialized box and fasteners that are designed to withstand these conditions. For example, you may need to use a weatherproof box with stainless steel fasteners. This will help to prevent corrosion and ensure that the electrical system remains safe and reliable over time. Also, remember to properly label all electrical circuits. This will help to prevent confusion and make it easier to troubleshoot any problems that may arise in the future. Use a permanent marker or label maker to clearly identify each circuit on the electrical panel. Include information such as the location of the circuit and the type of devices that it serves. Proper labeling can save time and prevent accidents when working on the electrical system. Ultimately, the goal of any electrical installation is to provide a safe, reliable, and efficient source of power. By following the guidelines and recommendations outlined above, you can help to achieve this goal and ensure that your electrical system meets all applicable codes and safety standards. Always prioritize safety, consult with a qualified electrician or refer to the National Electrical Code when in doubt, and take the time to do the job right. Remember, a well-installed and maintained electrical system is an investment in your safety, your property, and your future. One aspect often overlooked is the proper grounding of electrical boxes. Grounding ensures a safe path for electrical current in the event of a fault, preventing electrical shock and minimizing the risk of fire. When installing electrical boxes, make sure to properly ground them according to the NEC guidelines. This typically involves connecting a grounding wire to the box and to the grounding system of the building. For metal boxes, the grounding wire is often connected to a grounding screw on the box itself. For plastic boxes, a grounding clip may be used. Always follow the manufacturer's instructions and the NEC guidelines for proper grounding. Another important consideration is the proper wiring of electrical boxes. Make sure to use the correct size and type of wire for the application and to properly connect the wires to the terminals. Use wire connectors that are listed for the application and that are appropriate for the size and type of wire being used. Avoid overstripping the wires, as this can weaken the insulation and increase the risk of shorts. Also, avoid understripping the wires, as this can prevent a good connection and lead to overheating. Always follow the manufacturer's instructions and the NEC guidelines for proper wiring. When working with electrical wiring, always be aware of the potential hazards. Electricity can be dangerous, and it's important to take precautions to protect yourself from electrical shock. Always turn off the power before working on any electrical circuits. Wear rubber gloves and safety glasses when working with electricity. Never work on electrical circuits in wet conditions. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, hire a qualified electrician to do the work for you. And again, consulting with a qualified electrician can make all the difference. A licensed electrician has the training, experience, and knowledge necessary to ensure that your electrical installation is safe, code compliant, and reliable. They can also help you to choose the right materials and equipment for the job and to troubleshoot any problems that may arise. Hiring a qualified electrician may cost more upfront, but it can save you money in the long run by preventing costly repairs and ensuring the safety of your home or business. In conclusion, remember that every detail matters. From selecting the right fasteners to properly grounding the electrical boxes and following all applicable codes and safety standards, paying attention to every aspect of the electrical installation is crucial. It's an investment in your safety, your property, and your peace of mind.